Brussels Day 2 full of surprises. What really happened when SUGA's shoe came off mid-performance? The moment that left everyone speechless. What if one unexpected second could become the most unforgettable moment of an entire concert? Could a simple stage mishap turn into the highlight that fans would remember forever? Before you dive into this fictional story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's imagine a night in Brussels where one surprising moment changed everything. The second night in Brussels had already been filled with overwhelming excitement long before the lights dimmed. Thousands of fans packed the arena, eagerly waiting for SUGA to return to the stage. The atmosphere pulsed with anticipation as every chant echoed through the venue, creating a wave of energy that seemed powerful enough to shake the walls themselves. As the opening music thundered through the speakers, the crowd erupted. Bright lights illuminated the stage, revealing SUGA standing confidently before thousands of cheering fans. Every movement was met with screams of excitement, and every lyric inspired the audience to sing along in perfect harmony. The performance unfolded flawlessly. Powerful rap verses blended seamlessly with emotional melodies, while dazzling visual effects transformed the stage into a breathtaking spectacle. Fans waved their light sticks in perfect synchronization, creating an ocean of shimmering lights stretching across the arena. Then, just as one of the most energetic songs reached its climax, something completely unexpected happened. During an intense dance sequence, one of SUGA's shoes suddenly slipped off. For a split second, the audience gasped. Would the performance stop? Would he lose his balance? Instead, SUGA reacted with remarkable composure. Without showing even a hint of panic, he continued performing as though nothing unusual had happened. His confidence turned what could have been an awkward accident into an unforgettable display of professionalism. The crowd's surprise quickly transformed into thunderous applause. Laughter mixed with cheers as fans admired how naturally he handled the unexpected situation. Even members of the stage crew looked relieved as SUGA effortlessly adapted without interrupting the performance. As the song came to its dramatic conclusion, he briefly glanced toward the missing shoe with a playful smile before continuing to interact with the audience. That single expression sparked another wave of excitement throughout the arena. By the time the concert ended, fans couldn't stop talking about the unforgettable moment. Some imagined how surprising it must have felt from the front row, while others joked that even a small stage mishap had somehow become part of the night's charm. The fictional incident quickly became the centerpiece of conversations among concertgoers in this imagined story. Rather than overshadowing the performance, it highlighted SUGA's calm attitude, professionalism, and ability to transform an unexpected situation into a memorable experience. As the arena lights slowly faded and fans made their way home, one thought lingered in everyone's minds. Sometimes, perfection isn't what creates the greatest memories. Sometimes, it's the completely unexpected moments that stay with people long after the final song has ended. And perhaps, in this fictional version of Brussels Day 2, one loose shoe became the symbol of resilience, confidence, and the special connection between an artist and the audience. A reminder that even surprises can become unforgettable highlights when met with a genuine smile. The music barely had a chance to settle before the arena erupted into another wave of cheers. It was as if the unexpected moment had only fueled the audience's excitement. SUGA took a brief glance toward the edge of the stage, where the loose shoe had come to rest, then let out a small laugh that echoed through his microphone. The crowd responded instantly, their laughter blending with applause that filled every corner of the venue. Without missing a beat, he continued the performance with the same determination that had captivated the audience from the very first song. Every verse carried even greater confidence, and every step, despite the unexpected interruption, showed the composure of a seasoned performer. The live band intensified the rhythm, while dazzling lights swept across the sea of fans waving their light sticks in perfect harmony. The atmosphere transformed into something unforgettable. Instead of focusing on the small mishap, the audience celebrated the way it had been handled. Smiles spread across countless faces as fans sang every lyric together, creating a chorus so powerful that it nearly overpowered the speakers themselves. As the next song came to an end, SUGA finally paused for a moment to catch his breath. Looking across the packed arena, he offered a grateful smile before giving a light-hearted gesture that sent another ripple of laughter through the crowd. It was a simple reminder that live performances are filled with unpredictable moments, and sometimes those moments become the ones people treasure the most. Backstage, the production team watched with visible relief. They had prepared for every possible technical challenge, but no rehearsal could predict such a spontaneous incident. Yet the performance never lost its momentum. Instead, it gained a new layer of authenticity that made the evening feel even more special. As the concert entered its final act, emotions filled the arena. Fans raised their light sticks higher than ever, creating a breathtaking galaxy of light stretching from the front row to the highest seats. The energy that connected the stage and the audience felt stronger than ever, turning the fictional Brussels night into an unforgettable celebration of music, resilience, and shared memories. When the final note echoed through the venue, thousands of voices answered with thunderous applause that seemed endless. Confetti drifted gently through the air as SUGA bowed deeply to the audience, expressing heartfelt gratitude for their unwavering support. In that imagined moment, it wasn't the unexpected incident that defined the night. It was the connection between an artist and the fans, proving that even surprises can become cherished memories when met with confidence, professionalism, and a genuine smile. Outside the arena, fans continued talking excitedly as they made their way into the cool Brussels night. Everyone seemed to have their own favorite memory from the concert, but one thing united them all. They would never forget the fictional Day 2 performance that turned an unexpected surprise into one of the most heartwarming highlights of the evening. The excitement refused to fade even after the arena doors had opened. Fans slowly stepped into the cool Brussels night, yet their conversations were still filled with laughter, admiration, and disbelief over everything they had witnessed. In every direction, people replayed their favorite moments, smiling as they tried to describe an evening that had felt almost impossible to put into words. Inside the venue, the atmosphere had grown calmer. Stage lights dimmed one by one while crew members carefully dismantled equipment that had transformed the arena into a spectacular concert stage only hours earlier. The echoes of cheering fans still seemed to linger in the empty seats, as though the building itself was reluctant to let the night end. Backstage, SUGA thanked every dancer, musician, technician, and staff member who had contributed to the performance. Despite the unexpected moment during the show, everyone wore relieved smiles. What could have become a distraction had instead become a testament to teamwork and professionalism. The crew exchanged light-hearted jokes, grateful that the performance had continued without losing its emotional impact. Meanwhile, fans flooded social media with fictional stories, fan art, and heartfelt messages inspired by the concert. They celebrated not because everything had gone perfectly, but because the performance had felt genuine. Many imagined that the small surprise reminded everyone that live music is unpredictable, and that those unscripted moments often become the ones remembered the longest. As dawn slowly approached, the city of Brussels grew quieter. The arena stood peacefully after hosting an unforgettable fictional night of music, emotion, and connection. For the fans who had filled every seat, the memories would remain vivid long after the final spotlight had faded. No one could predict what the next stop of the tour might bring. Every city has its own atmosphere, every audience its own energy, and every performance its own story waiting to unfold. Yet one thing seemed certain in this fictional tale. Wherever the music traveled next, fans would continue to support SUGA with the same passion that had transformed Brussels into a night to remember. Somewhere beyond the empty stage, preparations had already begun for the next destination. New rehearsals, new songs, and new surprises awaited. As one chapter quietly came to a close, another was just beginning, carrying with it the promise that every concert would create memories unlike any before.